Alright, I'm Lee. Here we go again. Back in the bathroom. We've got the bath back out again, plastered and painted the walls, and we're going to rip up some of the floorboards, get some chipboard down, get the vinyl planks on, get the bath back in, and get on with the rest of the bathroom. Keep watching. Right, so here we are, we've pulled the bath back out again. We've still got a bit of filling behind the pipes to do, or sanding down some filler. But we've basically bonded around the bottom of the bath, skimmed it, and now we've just painted it white. We've stuck a block of wood up there, cut like a square out of the corner, so the lip of the bath will go over there, and then the rest of the wood will sit up underneath. That's the idea of that. Just give the bath some support. So now we're just going to lift these floorboards up. We can get our chipboard down on here, and after we've sanded that little piece down behind the pipes and just painted that wall, we can then put our vinyl tiles down and get some bits of skirting board up around the edge. Right, let's get these boards up. Floorboard one. That's a long way down there.
Baby, when we met, I was kinda lonely. I had lost my groove.
I think this will be easier if I chop a little bit off the ends, so I can't get them past the plaster.
Just what I wanted.
Right, I should be able to get these up a lot easier now.
I was on a slow train headed.
Right, now for the dodgy one. Last one to get up for now. Making sure I know where my feet are at all times.
It's how you do the things you do, and I don't mind just taking.
Right, that's enough enough room for one chipboard to go down. Just go away. Make sure I check where I'm putting my feet at all times. Right, so we've got our moisture resistant chipboard flooring downstairs. I'm just going to cut, we've already got it cut to length. I'm just going to cut a corner out for where them pipes come up. Then hopefully we'll brush all these floor joists down, just get the dust and bits of crap off of them. And then hopefully our piece of chipboard will slide into place. So let's just go and trim that corner out. Now for the fun part. Got the moisture resistant chipboard up there. Cut my section out for the pipe. Wouldn't mind a second pair of hands here. Let's see what happens. Go in and slide under there. We've got that in the corner where our pipes are. Perfect fit. No, Pippa, come on out. Where are you falling down the hole anywhere? Right, I've just got to slide it in. Oh, back to being safe to stand on. So, and we want to leave probably like a 5mm gap all the way around. As we've got this gap in the floor, but I want to make sure that this chipboard is the same distance away from or parallel with that floorboard, so I know when I put the rest down they're all going to be straight as the floorboards are now, all the way over to there. Right, so I'm just using some 5x60mm screws. Floorboard's only 18mm, so I'm going to have at least 40mm going into the floor joists. So I'm going to stand on the floorboard where I'm putting the screw in. I'm going to put one near the edge. want to get these screws pretty much level with the top because I don't want it causing any bumps or dips on the vinyl tiles when I put them in. Right, that's the battery gone. Let's go and charge it up. Literally 3 to go. Right, so we just got our self-adhesive vinyl plank flooring. These all have arrows on them, so we're going to make sure all our arrows are pointing in the same direction. So we've made sure we've measured the middle of our floor, so it's the same distance from either end, there and there. We've already done that. We've put a couple of marks on our floor where we want this to go. We've given our floor a little brush down to make sure there's no dust on here whatsoever, and we're going to get our first plank laid. And this is why it was important to lay our chipboard parallel to our floorboards. So now we can butt the edge of this up to the edge of our chipboard, and hopefully everything will then be nice and square. So I'm just going to pull this off in the direction of the arrows. They all don't rip like this. Slightly annoying. So we're just going to line this up with the mark we've put on the floor down there. Going to make sure our edge is up against the edge of the chipboard. I'm just going to smooth that out. Now I'm not sure what this is going to be like. This isn't a click system where you've got you know, overlaps in it. You have to put it in and click it down. These are just textured tiles with square edges. So I'm hoping these all butt up nicely and there's no gaps in between. So that's it. That's our first one down. And now we're just going to measure what we need to the left and right. So that side I'm going to measure from here, so we know we have got a perfectly straight line on this piece to butt up with there. Quick measure, 454, and then I'm just going to use our square to put it on the edge of the board, so we know we're going to have a perfectly straight edge. So we'll put that on our pencil line. Try and keep it straight. So I'm not trying to cut all the way through it. I think once you've done a couple of score lines, I think, let's see if this will just snap. Yep. So I'll just cut through the paper backing. Got a nice new sharp blade in there. And again, we're making sure our arrows are pointing towards that wall. And then this one as well, we're going to have to mark it to cut it round our pipes. So, got our pencil lines there and there. Again, we're just going to lightly score this. Just cut straight down this line. Still through the paper. There you go. That's now popped out. There we go. So now I'm just going to get that round our pipes. Going to make sure that we're pushed right up against here, perfectly in line. So you can just put a straight edge up against there and push against it. So I'm right up against there. So we're going to push that down, we'll rub it this way, rub it towards the joint, get that nice and flat, and then just stick down the rest.
You came along, played a new song, so turn it on.
That's it, and now we'll continue with the rest. We'll do a full sheet from this side now, so it ends in the middle, and then we've just got to cut a tiny bit off the end when it goes under there.
I'll let you do the things you do. You're so right, gonna lay it on the line, yeah. I will let you do the things you do, yeah. Rock my soul, got me calling out for more, yeah. Ooh, all the things you do. So turn it up, don't ever stop.
Right, now this is going to be the next problem we've got to overcome. Our next board overlaps the joint and the chipboard. So I can't move this bath anywhere else. So I'm going to have to try. So we'll put the bath back, I'm going to lift some more floorboards up, get another sheet of chipboard down there, and then we're probably going to have to hoist or somehow jack the side of the bath up and slide this row of tiles under here that are going to be under the feet. It's a pain in the arse, but it's a cast iron bath. It weighs a ton. I can't move it any further over than what it is now. These are the joys and the things that are sent to test us. So I'm just going to finish painting this wall where the pipes are, and then we'll see if we can slide this bath back. Tell a lie, before we put the bath back, I'll get the skirting board down. Right, so we've managed to get the bath back in. I forgot to record it. It was getting late and I just wanted a bath. I don't know if you can see back there, we did put the skirting board along there, and we just used silicone to seal it. I used silicone rather than caulking it because I think the silicone will protect it more from any damp that goes down there, which it shouldn't do because the bath is going to be plastered in, so no water should really get down that side. Right, so we lifted the floorboards up down here, and now we're ready to get our next sheet of chipboard down. What I need to do now is prop the bath up. I'll probably loosen some of the screws on this edge so the chipboard can move up a bit and allow me to slide this chipboard underneath. Right, not the best way in the world, but I'm just going to get a brush underneath there, just in case any dust has gone under the chipboard that's already down. Just going to loosen these screws slightly. So we can only loosen some of them. Not planned out very well, but what do you do? Put a little test fit. I think that is going to fit in there a treat. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get some glue. We're going to glue all along the edge of here, and also we're going to tip this up. Pippa, I'm filming. Photobombed. I'm going to tip this up and get some glue actually in the groove of here as well. So we've got glue on both sides.
My darling got me started hanging on. Baby, when we
tight. Hopefully you can see that. That's a nice tight joint now with a bit of squeeze out. It'll just fill the gaps in. So I'm just going to run my finger along there, and then you can just make sure it goes in all the cracks and make a mess. I'll just spread that all along, fill in the gaps with the glue, and then we'll screw it down.
You came along, played a new song, so turn it on.
There we go. That is it for the moment. Feet are away from the edge so we can slide our next pieces up, and then we can get rid of the cardboard once we know everything's okay in it. We'll get rid of the cardboard under the feet, and then the bath will be plastered in, and that'll be done. Oh, so that's it. Not sure whether you've learnt anything doing this video. It's been a bit messy again, like I keep saying. Trouble with the cast iron bath that I can't even get out of here. And we've got to plaster it back in place, so you can't just do the whole floor or plaster the whole walls. It's like bits at a time. But we've got the flooring down under there now. We've got the skirting board, the side skirting boards we can slide on afterwards. So we're not worried about that now. That is it. The bath has to come out of there, no more. Thank God. Because every time I do it, it gives me a bad back. But the flooring's under there now, means we can get on with the rest of this bathroom finally. As the bath is not coming out anymore, that can get plastered in, so we can start bond coating and skimming the bathroom. Also, we've partly plasterboarded the ceiling. We'll finish off plasterboarding that, and we'll skim over that at the same time. We do the rest of everything. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video anyway. A little bit bit and piecey, but there's not much I can do about that. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one when we get to bond coating this and plastering it. So please like, please comment, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified of when we do plaster this room and any other videos we get done in this place, which will be loads. So save yourself a load of money and do it yourself. I'll see you on the next one.